So let's start like in a good fairy tale. Somewhere behind 7 mountains, behind 7 rivers in Central Europe lies a country called Poland. And if we move back to 2015, payments in Poland are somehow established. Traditional banking with pay by links is quite strong in online payments. Cards are getting traction in point of sales. And people have their habits of how to pay. But it is also the time when the digital life is starting to grow. And there is a gap in payments for a modern, simply payment method that would answer these growing digital expectations. So 6 Polish banks decided to launch BLIK. So it was started with a vision to address this gap in payments. And what was unique about this initiative is that it was not just a fintech, but it was supported by the traditional banking sector. And many were skeptical at first, because why would Polish banks cooperate to create something unified instead of just competing with each other? But that collaboration became our strongest power that allowed us to offer BLIK already to 90% of the banked customers in Poland just within 3 years, also reaching the threshold of 100 million transactions. And we transformed from alternative payment method into a strong local payment method. And today, in 2024, we are thinking about becoming even more, becoming a regional player that will be also available on different markets. And with this on mind, I'm also proud to announce that just on the 2nd September 2024, BLIK has been launched in Slovakia. And on the 1st of October, we have been granted a payment system license by the National Bank of Romania, which is paving the way for us to launch commercially there in 2025. So what is BLIK? BLIK in its core was designed to be simple. It allows a customer to generate this 6-digit code within mobile banking application. So it's not a separate solution, it's just something that you find in your banking app. This code is valid for 2 minutes and allows to do a transaction in online, in traditional point of sales, also to withdraw money in ATM. We address the main pain points of the customers and offer them something that is simple, convenient, quick and secure. And this is what customers says about why they use BLIK. The flow is quite easy and universal. So first you choose BLIK as your payment method, either on online website, either in a terminal at a point of sales, or in this ATM machine. Then you open your mobile banking application and press a button to generate this 6-digit code. Usually this is the top functionality in all the Polish mobile banking apps, and you don't even have to log into the app to generate this code. Then you enter that code in terminal, in website, in ATM, and your mobile banking application is sending you a push with all the details of the transaction. So who is the merchant, what is the amount. And you accept the transaction by using your PIN to your mobile banking application, or if your mobile banking application allows it, you can also use biometrics. We had a history of e-commerce today in the morning presented by Gabriel. So you know that at that time e-commerce was already booming. And we somehow took advantage of this. We cooperated with major e-commerce players to integrate BLIK into their solution. And right now, we have a dominant position in the e-commerce with 60% of the transaction in last year, so 2023, done by BLIK, only 20% by Visa and MasterCard combined together. This year, I think we're heading more for 70% of this market. And with that, we also have 16 million last year, but right now it's almost 70 million customers active customers, so at least one transaction in the last 30 days. So it's also the majority of mobile banking customers in Poland are using BLIK on a regular basis. So the 9 years history of the transaction is very rapid growth, starting from 0 in 2015, going into 1.8 billion transactions last year. And we are not slowing down, because this year I think we're heading at 2.5 million. If we look into the share between different use cases that we are supporting, majority comes from the e-commerce, because this is where we became a dominant. But right now, peer-to-peer and also in-store transactions are the fastest growing category. So people take this online experience and also explore it in other flows, in other use cases. So what were the key success factors for BLIK? First of all, we created product that was really answering the customer needs in the payment area, and it became a love brand. We've noticed that at some point, BLIK was no longer the solution that was used once for a specific kind of transaction. It was something that became a part of a daily payments, everyday payments that customers were doing. They were using BLIK for all kinds of payments that they had to do. You can see here Net Promoter Score. So how likely would you recommend BLIK to your friends? And we are very proud to have it on the level of the Apple, because we know that Apple is a company obsessed with UX, and we are also following that path. We want to deliver the best user experience. Also, brand recognition, if we look at the payments for BLIK, is really the best in Poland, because it's boosting 60% of this top-of-mind recognition and 96% of supported recognition, which is far ahead of Visa and MasterCard that were present on market for many, many years longer. And also the gap between BLIK and Google Pay or Apple Pay is really big. We took advantage of what was happening at the time with user behaviors. Yes, we were switching to digital, but also we were switching as customers, we were switching from online to mobile. And with being embedded into the mobile banking, we really grabbed the trend and took advantage of this. And I think that following the customer behaviors is also one of our success factors. Product excellence and product innovation, developing new flows is also something what is very important for us. We didn't stop at one use case. We are trying to deliver best user experience in many different places. We are trying to add new flows. Like in 2020, we added contactless payments into the in-store because we believed that this will deliver better user experience than putting 6-digit code. This year we launched Buy Now, Pay Later because we know that this is something that customers right now are looking for in the e-commerce. We are planning to launch recurring payments next year to support growing economy of subscription. So we never stop to search for new features. We never stop for trying to anticipate what will be also the future customer needs.